Ace Attorney Harry Butts checking in. Hey there, Harry Butts. How's it going? Good morning. Thank you so much for that follow. Shall I call you Knuckles, or I don't know what you usually go by? You can let me know. Whoa!
Wow, a whole year with the great V Budkey and her amazing community. So glad to have got to know you all over this time.
Yes, thank you so much, A-Rox. Thank you so much. A whole year of subscribing. I'm so glad that you have been part of the community as well. And good morning to you. Yeah, I can't believe I got a follow in the intro. It's great. So, hey, good morning to all of you. Christy, Knuckles, Disney, A-Rox. We're going to be diving into some more Phoenix Wright here. So, I'm hyped for that. You'll have to let me know how the sound is. Objection! Hey Puffy, hey Random, how you guys doing? Just let me know how this game sound is. From Save Point, yeah. Okay, I don't really remember what I'm doing. Whoa! Julian, thank you so much for resubbing. I really appreciate that. Good morning. Hold it. Wait a minute. Are you from USA? Then I'm an hour ahead of you in Brazil. Well, hello. From the USA to Brazil. 3 minutes until good evening. Okay, I don't remember what I'm doing. So I remember I told her that I was going to... represent her in court. Yeah, I remember that part, Disney, thanks. Okay, sounds good, Julian. Thank you for being here. Do I have anything left to present to her? I don't remember what all I may have shown her. Let's see who I can talk to. Oh, looks like Detective Gumshoe's gone home. The police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Okay. I've never played a Phoenix Wright game before, so this is all blind to me. Blind. It's all blind. I don't know if I have, like, anything. Was I supposed to give Maya her cell phone? No, I have not. I don't know what that is. Hernie Stickman? And I have really, really been enjoying the soundtrack for this. Really, really. Oh, thanks. I'm like a little bit... I like really kind of forgotten what I've done. Hermie sounds like a kid I went to high school with. Blind, like justice? Yes. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Thank you for the host, Terror. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. I already have a lady and her name is Justice. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Yeah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corps phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corps? Where have I heard that name? This is Nancy Drew then, since we are snooping? Everything is Nancy Drew Disney. Everything! Nancy Drew was life! Thank you for that host, Julian. White? Why didn't I snoop? That was his name. My sister told me. Oh, I thought I left. I was like, why would I leave? White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Debated. Could it be a coincidence? I don't know, but let's look around. Look around, look around. Yes, it is. Yeah, exactly. Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Okay, this is the thing I couldn't look at before. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? I took it. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, Bellboys, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Hey, HS. To be continued. Okay. I didn't know I was so close to like an actual save point, otherwise I would have just gone to that point last stream. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Oh, this is Miles? This is our first meeting of Miles. I need to come up with a Miles voice. I probably will not remember it consistently, but... The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer. I don't really feel like I'm doing any sort of special voice for Miles. Maybe I should give him an accent. Maybe I should give him an accent. Prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Deep seductive villain voice? Well, I'm not really, that's not really in my wheelhouse, but... Oh, you want, okay, is that what you guys want? Deep seductive villain voice? We're gonna turn this into some ASMR. Okay, Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct. No, that I gave him a southern voice. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. OTP for the fandom is Phoenix Edgeworth. Oh, okay. I'm learning so much. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Okay. Got him with the lead pipe. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. I don't know. I made him Southern last stream, and I feel like I gotta stick with it. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Down home, Gumshoe, let's go! I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. All right, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. Oh, I liked the little, bars of them being like... Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Let's press that. Objection! Hey, Mystic. Why is that? What's your reason? The most exciting type of battle. Legal! Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that, me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Thank you. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Okay. Thank you for shouting out all of my streamer friends. Hard evidence. Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. Eyeballs. Okay. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Mayo is written clearly in blood. I have that note. How do we know that it's blood, though? I can go back, right? Thank you for the host, Spartan. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Oh man, do you got some tea for me? You're welcome to spill it here or message me later. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Was there? Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Okay. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Oh, yikes. They're moving the slow girl to our cafe. The boss told her she isn't picking it up fast enough. Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. That's awesome. Clearly in blood. There was blood found on the victim's finger. I bet that her finger was cut by the glass. I have only 4 more chances. See, no, this can't be true because, okay, this has gotta be it because the autopsy says that death was instantaneous, so she wouldn't have had time to write her killer's name. Okay, this is it. She couldn't have. We are using our thinkers today. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, that she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order, order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? It was the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see! Dang you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Is there something I want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Ugh! How do we know that's legit? Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Oh! I kind of want to punch Miles in the face. Is that like how we're supposed to feel about him? Because all you guys seem to be like Miles simps. And so I'm trying to understand. Because he's kind of a jerkhead. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. This is the start of the arc. Oh, I see. He's a jerk in the first game. Oh, okay. Give him a chance, V. Give him a chance. Okay. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent?
We can change him, I swear.
Oh, this girl. Here we go. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Okay, Mystic. Go through the series, he'll break your heart. I plan to go through the series. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court. I'm gonna move my microphone, so excuse any weird bumpy noises you hear. Okay. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, in my hotel room? I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Her voice is a little difficult.
It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was this mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
Yes, sir.
Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy bitsy.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes! I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. And of course I'm getting a work call. Please excuse me. Hello? Hey. Okay. I don't understand why sometimes I get calls from work and the question is, this is happening and I know this is what I should do. Is that what you want me to do? And I'm like, yes. Like, why did you just call me? Objection! Then hang up. Yeah, that'd be funny. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know.
Hang on, I need to look at something. Okay. Somebody asked me a question and I know you want me to burn down the hotel. Is that what I should do? Okay, great. Bye. Okay.
And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her.
Okay. I'm gonna press about this. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue your testimony. How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Oh!
She still just looks like that hi kitty cutie or whatever character from Undertale. That's like all I can think of when I look at Miss April May. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. Okay, sounds good, Spartan. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Well, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the little trifling details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Dang, I almost had her. Okay.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right.
Nope. Nope. If she ran off to the right, then those things on the left wouldn't have been broked.
Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee?
I see. I only wish you'd been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Nope, she didn't go to the right. She went to the left, if she did at all. Nope. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh, really? What? How was that not? What? How is that not right? I'm afraid. Is that right as in your right as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. This is not making sense. No, I don't want a hint yet. Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it? A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order, order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Why? Why does this judge like Miles better? What the heck? What the heck? But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question a witness. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Miles is magically charismatic. I'm not feeling it, but okay.
What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room.
What kind of nonsense? The law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place are very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Nope. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just have a look, as soon as you can. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
You have a girly phone.
Oh, wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order! Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Why you rewind to the image of V cross-examining Gumshoe? Why has it been doing that? It's so weird. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning, before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before? That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well, then let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. That was, didn't Larry, make it? But how do I prove that right now? Yeah, made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Angry.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh?
Whoa, that was freaky.
Oh, silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary. One second. Okay. The mad part of Mad Mew Mew. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? No, dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder was a weapon. The murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this.
Oh, that?
I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia May's phone. Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
Oh my gosh. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Is this a murder trial? Is it tippity-tapping irrelevant?
God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of speech, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Dang, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee.
I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, that's what iced coffee is. The witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. I didn't accuse her of murder. I'm asking her about the flippin' wiretap. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Let's call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy. Then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty. On the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. One moment. I'm sorry, everything is happening at once. Okay. Yo, Luna Amethyst, how are you? Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir? I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. That's awesome. I'm glad you're here. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. This is case 2, yes. And this is blind for me. I've never played a Phoenix Wright game. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. So, if he brought it to her at exactly 9 o'clock, how did she see the murder? Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy? Tee, I'd like, iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... wait, what? Eep! The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, a what? Embrasser, sir? Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir, more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Did I mess it up by calling in the bellboy? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? I don't want to give up, but I don't know if I'm even on the right track. Wait. Please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Why did he check her in if he's the bellboy? I really hope this isn't the wrong thing. But a bellboy shouldn't be checking people in, unless the people making this game have absolutely no idea how hotels work. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof! Got him! You fool! Got him. I've done it. I've won. He definitely needs that in the courtroom. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who was this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ugh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Ugh. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no. I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. Oh, that was Phoenix. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record. What part was that? I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to get her free. Okay, to be continued.
Save, please.
September 7th, 3:11 p.m., Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May?
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then,
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Ah, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer.
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Probably both.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks, I noticed.
Hey, guess what?
Ugh. Is she gonna say that about everything? I just want to see if she says that about everything. Okay, well. Let's go back to her room, maybe. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Well, let's talk. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sorry, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Hey, Rachel. A photo, Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. This guy weird. I'm sorry? All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Is he gonna say the same thing for everything? Thank you for shouting at Rachel. 6 more hours and then I have 4 days off. Yes! That sounds awesome. Wonder if there's more I can examine around this room. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. There we go. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror. That's your drawer terror? Hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Beat Saber is fun. I've played that before. See the Fanco Law offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh, ho, ho, ho. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. A still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. I don't know what else there might be to see in here. September 7th, Grossberg Law Offices. Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today. Oh, the painting's gone. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Yeah, look. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Shoot, I don't remember. Fisherman, I think. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. Dl6 Incident Exhibit A, Dl6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo, and it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? I can only take one? Yeah, I'm gonna take the weird guy. Okay. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. These are all things I've seen before. Oh, I was trying to look at the lamp. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Some of the files missing? No, I'm imagining things.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Let's show her this picture. Is this your boyfriend? Have a look at this.
Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you. Where did you...
Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof? Show me proof?
So close. I need to ask around about that guy. Don't I? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he?
I'm not telling.
Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him.
Would you have sought out the late Miss Faith, the cops?
No?
See?
Dang. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. There's nobody else to really talk to, but maybe I should go ask this guy about him. Was this the guy? Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer.
Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is.
No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Yay, welcome home, Spartan. Yeah, write it. Well, sure. Why not? Yes. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. I know, exactly. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Okay, so now I'm going to go show this to Miss May. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Oh, I was doing the wrong voice. Alright. Back to the detention center. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The Bellboys Affidavit. He told us everything he saw. He told us about the man you checked in with. He told us who he was. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this photo to the press.
What?
Even though he should be a witness to murder, this man is in hiding. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Oof. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer.
Yes. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fists in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corps.
Wright. Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call them a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corps is located? Mr. White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Discarded the Bellboys Affidavit. Why? Why would we discard that? Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Talk. Oh, okay. Move? Blue Corps. Okay. September 7th, Blue Corps Inc., CEO's office. I don't know, Dare. But hello. Won't be needing this. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name? What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Remind me to never give Phoenix a retainer. Thank you for shouting out double bubs. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm doing pretty good. I'm White, CEO of Blue Corps. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney, fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. This one I want to punch in the face. Okay. You and your big words and your small, complicated words. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corps, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. You're using a lot of words I don't understand, so I'm gonna take them as disrespect. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. Mind your mouth and help me with the sale. Oh, this guy. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. That affidavit sure would come in handy right now. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. This guy is a jerk. What kind of company is Blue Core anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Core was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Core, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Yeah, why did we throw that affidavit away? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Ugh! Oh! Is he beating me up? Oh! He punched me. What? Why? Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say? But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I like to imagine he's smacking our face with a glove. Hit him with that 1-2 high kick. I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Alright, I guess we'll leave, but... dang. One second, please. I am streaming right now, and then I plan to do some housework, and that's pretty much all I got. Okay, for your machine. he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Jump Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Oh, right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I played Blue Corps a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corps, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes. I know what it is. You're his client, aren't you? He's giving you information. What's that now? You've been protecting him all along. You protect him because you need his services. Red, White, and Blue Corps, I just got it. You gave him that painting in exchange for some valuable information, didn't you? Utterly ridiculous. Me, his client? I would never willingly deal with that man. Never! Did I get it wrong? Sorry, sir. I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. I better give him back the photograph. Somebody's ringing my doorbell. I got a moon pie on my way back up. Sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making. Money making. I got the money making blues. Where is everybody? Truly a work of art, but it's probably too beautacious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beautacious for just about anyone to appreciate. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek, rounded not inspire you? Money can't buy taste. True. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original worth 5 million for sure. Top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Pink suit with robin's egg accents. I say, ugh. I love this dude's vocab. Fantabulistic and now ridiculosity. I don't know what to do. I don't know what my next lead is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm just gonna present everything to him. He's probably gonna yell at me each time, but... Okay, work and twerk safely. Not yet, Mystic. Give me just a minute. The only people I can talk to are him and Mr. Grossberg right now. I can grab the other picture. Oh no, the other picture's gone. Okay, Mystic, yeah, I'll take a hint. Yeah, presenting everything to everyone. If you can just tell me, like, where I need to be. Talk to the blue core guy. Mr. Red White. Grossberg. Okay, I'm talking to Grossberg. Okay, let's look around. Okay. Why would you have his photo, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, well, it's been a long time since then. A long time ago? I'm sorry, but I think not. I think you still have ties to Mr. White even today. Really? Whatever gave you that idea? What connection could I possibly have to an individual such as he? It's pretty straightforward, actually. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corps, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, tell me what happened. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corps is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the Dl6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the Dl6 incident? Dl6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. A medium. Her name was Misty Fay. Fay! Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the Dl6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The Dl6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay. The money, it was all, for shame. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's see if there's a record in this file. It catches my eye. ABF Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Sure. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion, his name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. J through S, nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end of an S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's a writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Check them. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Interesting. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Hey, Paige. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail. Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. This music is bopping. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Nia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Beep. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. I'm doing all right today. White, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man? What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Beep. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Huh, Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Wow. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright? Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. I refuse to believe Miles is in on it. I'm about to be a happy fat boy. Are you about to have some good food? What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... What do I ask her to do? She's not a lawyer. He will never be satisfied. God, I hope you're satisfied. You're never gonna be president now. Okay, defend me in court, sure. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I'm Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ESP that runs in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the court tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. It's the beginning of a new century, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Excuse me. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Tomorrow, the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. I think this is a good place to call it at this save point right here. Yeah. We went for about 2 hours, which is average. Yeah, given that cliffhanger. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm really enjoying Phoenix Wright. I hope you guys are enjoying watching me play it. Thank you guys so much for spending that time with me. Yeah, we can raid Brooke. Let me get that ready. Let me get that all ready. You guys can do the raid message if you like as we go over there. I will be streaming tomorrow, trying to redo the stream from last Saturday where I completely lost all of my progress because I closed out without saving. But I hope to see you guys then. Again, I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you have a good rest of the day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye!